didn't let me name it. Hold on a second here. The red pill dispensary. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I have been trying so hard. So in my life, yes, I have been trying so hard to go live and all this stuff, and it's been killing me on the computer, on the phone, every which way. Now I'm able to suddenly go live on the phone. And another thing, my devices aren't charging. It's really weird. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. And I got a confirmation actually, because I called City Hall and I said, listen, does it seem like I'm being pursued? I said, because, and I listed all the things that were coming after me. He said, to be honest with you, since you said it, I've noticed it. Because usually they just, when we tell them something, they just take it. But with you, we tell them, listen, he's above board. And they're like, well, I don't know. I need to see more. I want to see every bank statement for the past 6 months full. Like, I want to see every purchase he made. Like, what? It's just unbelievable. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video, and I'm trying to make it so you can see me. It's like I forget how to use this. It's just not doing it. That's what it's not doing. It's not letting you see me. See here, I'm clicking that left button. That should make you see me. I'm so confused. Anyways, yeah, guys, I have so much information to share. It is unbelievable. So much friggin' information. And I've had it confirmed, not off the record, but anonymous, with firemen, with all kinds of different people. I've been talking to people. There's all types of stuff going on right now. And this is all I'm going to say. So anyways, first of all, the reason I'm making this stream is one reason and one reason only. There is no way I am going to let them censor me like this continuously. So I wrote an email, but I have backup plans for tonight. So if it doesn't work again, which I'm sure it won't, I have a backup plan, if you know what I mean. And it's not the phone. Because if it was the phone, then I can't share. Well, I can share, but it just don't look right. You know what I mean? I'm spending all this money on all these different programs, and then like literally the biggest, it should be really the biggest video I ever do will be tonight. And also, like I told you guys, when I did all my math and added up the numbers and this and that and this and that, what it came out to was June 4th or July 2nd to 4th, or 2nd to 5th, something like that. Those are the numbers I got. So, and then of course June 29th. That was actually my number one. My number one is June 29th. I'm talking about like D-class day. Like, that's when really it hits the fan. People realize what's going on. When they declass the type of stuff that is going to wake everyone up. June 29th. I shouldn't even be putting this stuff out there, but you guys kind of get the drift. 29th, 30th of this month, or the 4th today. And then for July, I got the 2nd to the 5th. How do I get these numbers? Tonight, I'll show you guys my scraps of just, it looks like a crazy person. Like from Beautiful Mind, just like crazy numbers everywhere, but it makes sense. I'll even show you guys a little bit how I do it and how it comes out. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I can predict exactly the time that the next tweet will be, or if not the time, then exactly the day that something will, So it's sometimes the time, what you get from the time equals the day. What you get from the days equals the time. There's all kinds of different combinations, especially when then you add in the president's tweets that correlate, you know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to show private messages. My bad. Um, let me just give you guys a peek here. Yeah, I'll leave you guys with this. All right. I know a lot of people are feeling like, you know, things are going bad. Well, this is what you would call the storm. All right. And if I'm wrong in the end of this, and you know, like, I swear to God, like I actually, you're not supposed to swear to God, just so you guys know. I was listening to the Bible, which I do all the time, but there was one particular time a couple of weeks ago I was listening to it, and they said, do not swear. Not just, I mean, on God, that's like so bad. You don't do that. But don't swear on anything. You know what I mean? Like, because to swear is like some kind of, you know, there's more to it, you know, like your words mean something. So basically never swear on anything is what the Bible says. So I'm trying my best because I have a habit of saying that. So not so much on God, just, you know, like I swear on, you know, my mother, you know what I mean? Like, no, not no more. I'm not saying stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you guys know, one, there's going to be a show tonight. And the reason I'm so adamant about doing the show on the computer is I want to take calls. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? If you guys disagree, anything. I'll even, if somebody wants to debate me, like from Canada, let's say, yeah, I'm blocked. So, you know, to come debate me. Let's see what happens. But it seems like everyone I'm talking to is telling me exactly what I thought. It's real. It's a real thing, but it's been overblown. It's like taking flu season, and by the way, even flu season is overblown, because what they do is they take like the 4,000 people who die from flu, add in another 40,000 who die from pneumonia, and then you got 44,000 who die from flu. It's bullshit. Just like everything. Everything on the media is bullshit. If you don't see by now that there is an agenda, and the agenda is anti-Trump, to make you hate Trump, and even more so than that, to divide us, to divide this country, divide and conquer. That is war planning 101. Force your enemy to move is one. That's a big one. And also, I mean, this is the biggest one, you know, divide and conquer. I want to remind you guys of something.
I knew this was only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people.
Yep.
Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, guys, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefit of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.
Okay, so, you know, I mean, you really, those words, I mean, that was I think, like the best speech I've heard, because it's so true. People were not ready for actual truth in government, and we're getting that. And we're starting to see who the players are. Out of nowhere, a decorated general like Mattis, who, by the way, like Trump said in his tweet, this is what I've heard of him. highly respected, but more like public relations than than your hoorah type. So, he's not the, hoorah, mad dog. He's public relations, all right? So when does he decide to put out his little message? Right now, during these riots against the president? There is a group of people, and the reason that they are okay with it's like, well, why? They live in this country too. Why would they want to divide and conquer this country? And, well, guess what? Because that opens up putting their idealism, their globalist ideas into all of the other free countries around the world, which is exactly what they will do. Exactly what they will do. I mean, I've been saying this forever, and everything that I've been saying since, well, as far as Q, has come true. And by the way, now Richie from Boston, he's also been really on to some stuff. You guys gotta check out what he's been doing lately. So he had this this is like an old video from 30 years ago of a KGB officer, and he explains there is a plan to take down America, but it's playing the long game. So it's a 40-year plan. So in everyone's head, when the wall went down, Russia went down. Well, you know what? In a lot of ways, that's true. But in the long run, China pops up. Russia has been gaining strength, for sure. And when he lays out the plan to take down America, how do you do it? It's from the inside. It's infiltration. These people rioting, I'm telling you, go to any of these cities and talk to the people, and all of a sudden they'll interview one of them on the news. He's like, "Are you from here?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from born and raised." Like, I seen one locally here in Brockton. He's like, "I'm Cape Verdean." It's like they give them, just in case they do, because he on purpose, like, went up to the police and was saying stuff so that he could get on the news and pretend that he's, of course he gets some talking points. Listen, Brockton, Massachusetts has a lot of Cape Verdeans, so say you're Cape Verdean and you're sick of this shit and all this, da 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 da. That's what they did. In Boston, trust me, this thing. One thing I also understand from the military is logistics. Like, I'm not a career military guy, but I understand enough about it that they are logistically sound. What they're doing, they're like causing a pop-up here, but then they have, like, let's say you have 1,000 men. You put 50 men and cause a huge disruption, take the other 950 and make a huge friggin' you basically overwhelm a police station, for instance, like in Minneapolis. Something that really, like, and then when everyone saw that, all of a sudden these cells pop up all over the country. Guess what? They tried that here in Boston. Nah, ain't working here. Sorry. So what they do? They went out to because Boston, the thing that people don't understand about Boston is like San Francisco. It's rich. There's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to live in Boston. All the, like, actual, like, ghettos are the cities around Boston. You go 10 to 15 miles outside of Boston, that's where you find them. Brockton and Lowell and Worcester and Lawrence and all that. So, anyway, so I just want to let you guys know. Watch the show tonight. It's going to be a big show. I'm going to be taking calls, and I just wanted to let you guys know I've been doing my best to get live, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get live on my computer, but I got a backup plan. It's foolproof. There's no way they can get through this one. So, I'm not going to say it, obviously, but it's going to work. So I'll try for my computer first. If it miraculously works, then good. If not, I have a backup plan. And if it really comes down to it, I can't hold on to this information forever. It's going to become old. I'll just do it from the phone. All right? So you guys, stay prepped up. Don't forget, listen, whether you're down with Q or not down with Q, you gotta be down with this president. I know Richie isn't. Okay, that's fine. You know, but listen, this whole martial law thing, trust me, one of my biggest fears is that I might mislead people. So I pray to God to give me the strength, to give me discernment. Richie does the same thing, and he somehow miraculously gets his best stuff. I even wrote him a little message saying, that's when you get your best stuff. It always starts with, it just dawned on me. And then he comes out with this amazing like revelation that ends up coming true. It's like, how did he, like, what a great, insight. He calls himself an idiot, but he's not an idiot. Maybe he's an idiot, but God's working through him. I know that. And I believe God's working through me as well. We basically agree on 90% of things. It's just I have been following Q since day one and like know the ins and outs and the type of things that Q follows. Like, we, no matter what's going on, we really do like believe this because we've had too many like confirmations. Now, if it ends up that the whole time, yes, Trump was with Q, but there was some nefarious plan instead, well, I mean, it was still all real. It just meant, a bad result in the end. But I just don't believe that. Just based on some of the things in the past, I just don't believe that. So anyways, with that, I'm just going to sign off. I just want to say hello to everybody. It's too bad I can't turn the screen around to see me. But anyways, this is the Red Pill Dispensary. You guys take care of yourself. I'll see you guys tonight. As far as what time, I'm thinking 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. I'm thinking about that. Give or take a half hour. So 10 to 10:30 probably. All right. I'll see you guys. Salute. Or I should say, hoo-yah.